Hello everyone. Today's topic is recession. Let us understand complete and detailed information about the recession. So let's begin with our today's topic. Recession is a sustained period of economic decline that's characterized by a number or factors. So, a recession, it's a sustained period of economic decline, that is loss in local language, which is characterized by a number of factors. Well, now let us see what are the factors which categorize or characterize the recession. So the first is GDP. You must have heard about the word GDP, that is gross domestic product. So let us understand GDP, a decline in a country, real gross domestic product over two or more consecutive quarters. GDP is the value of all the goods and services a country produces. GDP is the value of all the goods and services a country produces. Second is unemployment. Unemployment is a significant increase in the unemployment rate. Like when the people in the country lose job, it is known as, or they become a jobless, they are known as that is known as unemployment. So that is overall related to the country's recession, that is the business recession or the economic loss in short. Next is other economic activity that includes a decline in the household spending, business investment, and trade. Like many people we know, they lose money in household. Like there are fake builders or fraud builders, not fake fraud builders. Those who just promise and people invest a lot of for the to own a house. So and the builders become builders are said to be fraud, so that is where the economic loss is there. Then business investment, if you put a business, you have got a huge startup, and you know there's a loss in business, the business doesn't work, so that is the economic it comes in other economic activity. Next is trade is or this share marketing which people do, so where they invest a lot of money from banking by taking loans. They they take gold loans, home loan, whatever loans, and they just invest money in the share marketing and trading, and they don't have knowledge. Those who have knowledge, they also not a good they should have a proper knowledge of everything, only then they should trade. But the people with the incomplete knowledge trade and they make a huge loss, so that comes under the economic activity of decision. Next is defaults. A higher number of households and businesses are unable to pay back loans. So, if you own a house and you have taken a loan, or if you own a business and you have taken a loan, and when you are taken the loan from the bank and you are not able to re-give it to the bank, or you are not able to pay the money to the bank again, that comes under default category of recession. So this also causes the fact, it's one of the factor for recession for the GDP and the country's overall recession. Next is business closures. What a business closure is: an increase in the number of businesses that close down. That is, many people, suppose 10 people in an area has started up, or 10 or 100 people in the area have started up a business, and the business are getting closed down. Many of, like, more than 60, 70, 80% of the businesses closed down. That is called business closures. That is, many of the businessmen at a one time or at a same time, same period of time or a time slot, the business are shut or it is being closed due to huge and heavy losses. That is known as business closures, when a lot of business are getting closed at one time. Next is recession can be caused by a number of financial factors. So there are and there can be many more individual financial factors which cause recession. So it they now let us see what are the factors are. So going with the first is credit risk. Such an overextension of credit and risky debt. For example, you take credit loans and all, but it goes to such an overextension where when you can't return the money to the bank, and you for in Hindi there's a perfect word, karz bazari. So there's a lot of loan on your head to pay to the bank, and the bank has the limited time option. You can extend it one time or two time or never you can extend. They don't give you more period of time. But so that is known as credit risk. Second is financial market problems such as rapid credit expansion. Like there may be problems for the businessman in the market problem, like financial, the market is not stable, the market is not working properly. So rapid credit extension or expansion takes place at the moment. So that is one of the most common factor for the recession. Next is credit tightening, which can reduce consumer spending and business investment. That is, credit tightening is such a condition in which a consumer who is consuming, spending and business investment, it can be reduced. That a consumer spending, that what do we say now, the investment in the business reduces because of heavy loans and heavy credits which you have taken, and you're full stuff with it, so you can't invest more in your business to business to work because you don't have money, you don't have any other option. So that is known as business investment. And consumer spending is you can't consume, you can't spend money on the consumption of more into your business. Whatever is needed to for consuming in your business, you can't do it. Why? Because you don't have money for spending and investing it into the business. That is known as reduced consumer spending and business investment. Next is interest rate distortions, which can encourage excessive borrowing. Now, whenever you take a loan from a bank for any of your business, home loan, gold loan, anything, any type of loan from a bank which you take, the main thing, you have to return it to the bank with interest, whatever the interest amount is. Interest rate distortions means that if you have taken the loan from the bank, you want to return it to the bank again, but you don't have money to return it to the bank because you have not that growth in your business, or not, you don't have the earnings, you don't have the money. What do is you get encouraged for borrowing it from the people, borrowing from other people, other any sources other you which you may having. So if I take the loan, I don't have money to return it to the bank with the interest, I'll borrow it from my friend, I'll borrow it from someone of my family members. So it encourages my body to my brain and to me itself in excessive borrowing. What do you mean by excessive borrowing? Is you borrow from many people, like 5,000, 10 lakhs, 10,000, 9 lakhs to 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. You borrow like this. So that is known as interest rate distortion. To pay the bank the money with interest, what you do is you encourage excessive borrowing, that you beg or you ask for other people to give you money, and when you give it to the bank, and then again you have to pay to that person from whom you have taken with interest or without interest, but you have to pay it to him or her. So this is known as interest rate distortion with an encourage excessive borrowing. So yeah, that's all about the information about the recession of a particular life or a person. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.